you have a problem in your school district. There is a mole inside Kingsway Regional, and he or she is watching everything you're doing and recording everything that's happening in your school.
I am not telling your teachers, administrators, calling home. It is all private.
We'll talk afterwards. Okay.
On Thursday, October 19th, OMG attended the Kingsway Regional School District BOE meeting in Gloucester County, New Jersey. I addressed the board about their deceptive practice of keeping parents in the dark as to their children being socially affirmed and transitioned, and informed them that we have sources inside their schools who are blowing the whistle on all the secrets they are trying to keep. I also exchanged a few words directly with Superintendent Jim Lavender, who many sources at the school say is a kind of super polished politician. We exchanged some small talk right before I spoke at the board meeting, but his kind, polished image ran contrary to the scathing email he sent about myself and OMG to faculty and staff just days before, in the middle of the week when we released the recordings of Fallon Corcoran and the emails which showed they were trying to enter information to Genesis, that's the student information database, without parents knowing. In the email, Lavender describes our reporting as, quote, tabloid journalism that distorts truth and context. Quote, it's an infomercial at best and riddled with misleading information, close quote. It's unclear what Jim Lavender is referring to when he says that we are a, quote, infomercial with misleading information. We just published audio of Corcoran and the words in her email obtained via public records request. In the email, Lavender also says that we made a, quote, attempt to make the case that administrators, school counselors, and teachers made concerted efforts to deceive parents through our tiered identification process, close quote. It's unclear what Lavender means by attempt to make the case. We merely played the audio and showed the emails. The school district's tiered identification process by definition says no parent involvement with reference to students that are being socially transitioned and affirmed. That sounds like an intentional deception to me, Mr. Lavender. So far, the only thing we've seen that distorts truth is the school district's policy requiring that parents be kept in the dark about medical and mental health decisions being made for their children.
Hello, Kingsway Regional School District. My name is James O'Keefe. Jim, it's good to see you again. I'm with a news organization called OMG, and I wanted to tell the parents, the students, the board here that members of the school board, you have a problem in your school district. There is a mole inside Kingsway Regional, and he or she is watching everything you're doing and recording everything that's happening in your school. In fact, that mole recorded Fallon Corcoran, the counselor in your school, when she thought she was only talking to some students. That mole is recording everything you are saying, including the names of the students being hidden from parents. In an email that we obtained through public records request, the email showed Fallon Corcoran trying to not enter the social transitioning of the student into Genesis, which is a student management program. I asked Jim Lavender about this, and I said, I'm not sure how you can try to keep secrets from the public when people like me are going to publish all those secrets online for the whole world to see. So the question, members of the school board, is this. You say you are complying with the New Jersey law, although it is not clear to anybody how the municipal law is consistent with what the state requires. I just don't know the answer to that question, and I spoke to Jim on the phone, and he said he'd give me an answer, but it's still unclear. And it's not just the mole that you have to worry about. Today at this school board meeting, we have a number of other parents that are going to be wearing hidden cameras in the school. So now we have multiple people inside the school they're going to be recording. And if there are any secrets being kept from parents, those secrets will be published and shared with the parents. So, Jim, I'm still waiting on the answer to my question on how you're going to continue to keep those secrets from the parents in light of these recordings. And I look forward to hearing from that. I look forward to better understanding how the municipal law that was cited to me in the video that we released this week is consistent with the state requirement, when nothing in there says the need to keep secrets from parents. And anybody in the school board meeting that needs a camera, hidden camera, will be happy to provide one to you. Look forward to talking to you after the meeting. Thank you.
As we walked out of the school, we noticed that some of the school board officials appeared to be following us through the hallways, staring at us through the windows like a scene from The Shining. When I noticed this, I walked back through the doors only to have them tell me that I'm not allowed to leave the door open. It was a very confusing situation.
I can't prop the door? I wasn't propping the door. You were looking down the hallway at me, and I was wondering what's going on.
Just in or out, the door's still unlocked. The meeting's going, just don't leave it out. That's all.
Is that why you were staring at me? I can't prop. I was opening the door. Strange.
You can try to keep secrets, Mr. Lavender, but OMG will be there to expose them. The parents and the public have a right to know, and many of them have sent us Instagram messages like these in the hours after our report. We have more sources inside your school, and we will continue our reporting and informing the public about everything going on in your school district, regardless of your name-calling, attempts to intimidate us or mislead us with your pretense of a buttoned-up politician. Attacking journalists for informing the public is never a good idea. Stay tuned.